In today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 of the most proven, powerful, and effective ways to actually change the way that you feel about yourself, your belief systems about what's possible for you, so that you can start to manifest a completely new level of life for yourself, the quality of life that you really truly want. It starts with changing your concept of self and your belief system. And like I said, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 of the most effective ways on how to do that. Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel, and hello from the Maldives. We are just about to go out for dinner. Jamie and I are on our honeymoon here, having the most unbelievable time. And while I was putting my makeup on, an idea came to me. So I said to Jamie, can you give me 5-10 minutes to record this for my YouTube family before we go to dinner? So here we are. Neville Goddard says that, and I'm paraphrasing here, okay, but he says that the life that we live, the reality that we experience is a reflection, is based on our concept of self, and you can manifest anything based on your concept of self. So what does this mean? How you see yourself is about what you believe you are, whether you're good, bad, worthy, unworthy, valuable, not valuable, beautiful, ugly, clever, stupid, okay? So how you see yourself also determines what you allow yourself to experience. Because if you believe you're ugly, unlovable, unworthy, and stupid, you're not going to open yourself up to manifest the experiences where you are unconditionally loved, where you feel beautiful, where you accomplish great, amazing things, and you live a highly successful and happy life. So if you are approaching manifestation at the moment, or if you have been approaching manifestation from a place where you want this, you really are desperate for this, you really wish you could have this, you wish you could have more money, you wish you could have your dream partner, you wish you could have your dream life, but you just feel so crap about yourself and don't believe that you're good enough, then you're here and it will always be there. So to get there, it's about lifting ourselves up, changing the way that we see ourselves, to see ourselves as a person who is absolutely on a level playing field, in alignment with and deserving of that life. So I'm constantly working on this. I'm grateful for the areas in my life where I have a high level of self-concept. For example, being lovable, feeling beautiful, and feeling worthy of having a beautiful, beautiful marriage and relationship. These are things that I believe that I am worthy of having. And I didn't always feel that way. During my teenage years and first few relationships, I felt really crappy about myself. I felt ugly, I felt like a loser, I felt like I wasn't beautiful and all the other girls were beautiful at school. And so I didn't allow myself to have the love that I have today, because I didn't see myself as the goddess I see myself as now. As Abraham Hicks says, beliefs are thoughts that you keep thinking. They're thoughts that you've thought so repetitively that it's become a deep-rooted habit that your subconscious mind has taken as fact, and then it regurgitates it to you consistently, so that then you continue to think that way, believe that, and continue to manifest a life based on your belief system. When you put it like that, right, when you think about how beliefs are actually just thoughts that you keep thinking, it's quite exciting, because it also means that new beliefs can be formed. And if you continuously think differently about yourself, that is your new belief system. And if there's any belief that you've changed, in fact, feel free to share it in the comments, because your experience could help someone else. If there's any part of your life where you used to have a belief system that you couldn't have something, or that you weren't good enough, or that you weren't beautiful, or that people like you couldn't have XYZ, and if you've now changed that, if you could share in the comments how you now feel, so that someone who's looking to go from there to there can borrow your eyes and practice feeling the way that it feels to have your belief system. It'd be really beautiful to have some shares in the comments. So first of all, beliefs are thoughts that you keep thinking, and secondly, now it's time to actually get specific before looking at what techniques can help. It's all futile unless you are clear on what is a belief that you are ready to let go of, and what new belief do you want to live by instead. So I've been reflecting on that this holiday, feeling grateful for the areas in my life where I do feel abundant, where I'm experiencing abundance and success. And then also Jamie and I, we've been reflecting on when we come home after this honeymoon, what's the next level of life that we want to work towards, that we want to live by, that we want to step into. It's not just about work. It's about living by a new level of self-concept, which can then allow us to manifest, to bring in, to allow ourselves to live that next level of life. I still know that there are certain areas in my life where I've got a ceiling that I want to lift, so that I can experience much greater levels of success in those areas. And I know that it comes down to a self-concept where I don't feel like I'm like, when you get imposter syndrome, or you don't feel like you're worthy of it. There are areas in my life where I feel that way. And also self-concept, number one, and secondly, my concept of that thing, of what it takes to be someone that has that thing. Maybe you have a belief that you can pinpoint now, where you don't feel like you're deserving of X, or you also have a belief that this goes hand in hand, that X is something that it requires loads and loads of work, or whatever. Maybe you have a belief about that thing that it's not possible, or that it's actually bad to want it. So once you've addressed what these limiting beliefs are, write it down now. What are those beliefs that you're ready to let go of? And then the second flip side of that is, what new belief do you want to live by instead from now on? Okay, so feel free to even pause this video, take a moment to get clear on that, because if you're not clear on that, then you can't change it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to share with you the 4 different techniques that I've personally found are most effective. I'm going to share why they work, what it really takes to get them to work, so that you can get results from it too. So the first of the 4 are affirmations. And I know that in the comments of my videos, some people swear by affirmations, other people say affirmations don't work. One reason is that some people are more susceptible to affirmations working and others aren't, okay? But also, if you dabble in affirmations, it's not going to change a thing. Because remember what I said earlier in this video is that beliefs are thoughts that you continue to think. So if, for example, you listen to one affirmations video for one day, for just 5 minutes of the day, but then the other 23 hours and 55 minutes of the day, your subconscious mind is telling you a story that's opposite to those positive affirmations. You're hearing affirmations on a video, I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am amazing, but then all throughout the day, the way that you feel about yourself is that you actually feel ugly, crap, not good enough. Then it's obviously not enough to just listen to some affirmations. From one of my mentors, Garen Jones, when I asked him about how he changed his mindset to completely transform his life, he said that in that period of time when he was reprogramming his mind, it was a 24-hour thing. He said every moment of the day from when he woke up, he was speaking powerfully to himself in the mirror over and over and over again, repeating powerful affirmations where he could see his own reflection. He could hear his own voice saying it to himself. He was looking into his own eyes. And he didn't just do that once. He did that every single day consistently for months. Okay? Then all throughout the day, he was listening to affirmations, personal development. Everywhere in his house, he put the affirmations. In his car, he put the affirmations. So his entire day, imagine immersing, saturating your mind so much so that your entire life, your entire world is telling you a new story. You're essentially brainwashing yourself, right? I personally believe that affirmations can work, but only if you're willing to fully immerse yourself so that it's enough to reprogram your mind the proportion of time where you're speaking positively and hearing positive things and hearing you affirm the things that you do want to believe. That's got to be more than the amount of time per day that you're thinking the old limiting beliefs, right? Just makes sense. So that's, in my opinion, how you can really get, and from experience, how you can get affirmations to work. The second technique is EFT tapping. This is a technique that I've experienced firsthand. I'm not an expert at it, but I invested in coaching from an expert, a good friend of mine now. Her name is Beth Allen Hawes. I'm just giving her a shout out here because her course was so helpful to me. Also, Goddard is another great one to check out. And these women really talk about how to tap on the different meridian points in your your body. I'm just thinking about which ones they all are. I don't fully understand how it works, but I do know that there's sort of meridian points or acupressure points or something like this. You can follow a guided one. I would recommend if you're starting out, you can follow someone like Beth or Goddard who will talk you through a guided tapping meditation where you go from acknowledging the limiting beliefs, not just ignoring them, not just blocking them. And if you sometimes feel like when you're saying affirmations, you're just lying to yourself, tapping could maybe be more effective for you because you actually acknowledge the shit stuff. You acknowledge the way that you're feeling. You don't deny any of it, but you sort of work your way up from that low vibrational place, from that low feeling. You let it go and you replace it with the powerful end goal thoughts and feelings. It seems to allow you to tap into the subconscious and or even your energetic body, right? You're allowing that old belief system to be released from the body and also bringing in the new ones on a cellular level. If any one of you have had experience with tapping, a positive experience, and more information about how it works, again, feel free to share it in the comments so that the comments of this video can be a real positive forum that helps people even more. Let's start a conversation, shall we? The third one is SATS, S-A-T-S, which actually stands for state akin to sleep. And if you've watched any of the videos on my channel about Neville, Goddard, about falling asleep, to the wish fulfilled, any of my sleep meditations that allow you to reach this SATS state, right? Which basically is when you're just about to fall asleep. You're in a state akin to sleep. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is almost about to switch into sleep. And on that journey from awake to asleep, your subconscious mind opens up and becomes very impressionable. And that's why Neville Goddard was so emphatic about the fact that the thoughts that you think before you go to sleep are hugely fundamental to how you wake up the next day and the next day and the next day, how you feel about yourself, and you can completely change your life and reprogram your mind by using that window that opens up before sleep. There's also another time of day, which is as soon as you wake up, when you're a bit groggy and you're still not fully awake, you're still kind of in snooze mode. That's also another great impressionable time to focus on how you want to feel about yourself, to use visualization to picture this concept of yourself that you want to live into or a scene in your mind that you want to manifest one day, you can use those SATS times to do that. Scripting, of course, is another incredibly powerful way to reprogram your mind, because, and this works very well for people who find that when they write things down, they get even more clarity on it. I personally love to write things down because then I'm experiencing it with multiple senses. And as I said in another video, you're 42% more likely to take it in, to believe it, and to manifest it if you write things down. And of course, I've got an entire playlist on how to use the scripting technique on my channel, so feel free to check that out. I'll put it in the description. And as a bonus, as a fifth one, I do feel is important to cover, if there are certain beliefs that you feel like are really deeply rooted, there are things where maybe you struggle to even see it as a belief because it just feels so deep that you just feel like that's how the world is. It's not, oh yeah, I've got a limiting belief about this. You just think, but I just can't see life any other way. It could be that your belief is so deeply entrenched from childhood, perhaps childhood trauma, perhaps you never heard that you were lovable or good enough or beautiful, and so you've developed a limiting belief that you can't see past. This is where seeking professional help, there is absolutely no shame in investing in a therapist who can help you to talk it through, who can listen, who can ask you the right questions so that you can feel clearer on the things that maybe feel like a bit of a blur to you. And a good cognitive hypnotherapist will help you to get into a deep hypnotic state, which is kind of similar to a state akin to sleep, and can really help you to go back and change those deep-rooted beliefs. Sometimes nothing beats just investing in some time with a cognitive hypnotherapist to help you to really have someone who has professional experience to ask you those questions to help you really uncover the answers. If you found anything in this video valuable, do give it a thumbs up, because then YouTube knows that these are the kind of videos that are beneficial for you, and it will show you more videos like this. If you're interested in subscribing to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another one of my future videos. I also have a members only area on this channel where I am building a library of more deep diving online courses, and I'm also bringing in some of the best coaches and mentors that I know in the industry who are generously providing my members only with exclusive content and masterclasses and so on. Also, I mentor other people on how to build their own business in the wellness industry and partner with the same brand as me, free of charge. My mentorship for that in particular is free of charge. So if that ticks any boxes for you, if you feel like you're the kind of person who is meant to hear that, I will put the link in the description below where you can apply. I'll send you more information and we can talk and see if it could be a good fit for you. So that's everything from me today. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, see you soon. Bye.